Good morning, students. Today I will discuss the new chapter, that is chapter number 4. Name is Carbon and its compounds. First of all, carbon. Carbon atomic number is 6 and it is distributed in K and L shell, that is 2 in K shell and 4 electrons in L shell. Now, what are the properties of carbon? Carbon has one most important property is self combination. It is also called as catenation because due to the small size of carbon, it has an ability to combine with other carbon atoms to form a long chain. This is called as self combination. Means carbon linked with another carbon, these are arranged here 1 2 3 4 5 6 carbons are linked with each other and to form a long chain. In this case this is a straight chain. In this case 1 2 3 4 5 carbons are arranged linked with each other and one branch is here, so this is the branched form. And in this case 6 carbons are linked with each other and it will form a ring. This is the ring form. Means the carbon that are linked with each other in the form of straight chain, branched chain or ring form. So this ability of carbon to combine with each other into is called as catenation. Now next is occurrence of carbon. Carbon is found in two forms, free state or combined state. In free state it is found in the form of graphite, diamond, fluorine. In combined state it combined with oxygen and hydrogen mostly. CO2, C6H12O6 glucose, C12H22O11 sucrose. Now the next is allotropes of carbon. What do you mean by allotropes? Allotropes are the different form of an element which have different physical property but their chemical properties are same. Means physically different but chemically same. It exists in more than one form. Carbon has three allotropic forms. First is diamond, second graphite and third is fluorine. So these elements exist in the number of allotropic forms which are both crystalline and amorphous in nature, means in the form of crystals or amorphous form. Diamond and graphites are the two most popular forms. These are crystalline forms, while the amorphous forms are like coal in the form of coal, coke, charcoal, animal charcoal. These are amorphous form. So here discuss one by one. First is diamond. Diamond is a hardest crystalline form of carbon and it is present in different parts of the world. Diamond is found in South Africa, Brazil, Australia, etc. In India, diamonds are found in Golconda and Panna. So the diamond shape is transparent octahedral crystal with covered surface. So let me now the structure of diamond. This is the structure of diamond. This is the carbon atoms which are linked with 4 carbon atom, 1 2 3 4. Each carbon atom, this is the center carbon atom, 1 2 3 4. In diamond, each carbon atom is linked to 4 other carbon atoms by the covalent bond. So this is the three-dimensional structure. Each carbon-carbon bond length is 154 picometer. Carbon atom in a diamonds that are very closely packed in space, and it is very hard and it has high melting point. All the 4 valence electrons of the carbons that are involved in bond formation, because carbon atomic number is 6 and in K shell only 2 electrons and L shell 4 electrons. So in L shell means outermost electrons is called as valence electrons. So these 4 electrons of carbon atoms are involved in bond formation. So in the absence of free electrons, diamond is a bad conductor of electricity. So we can say that it is a poor conductor of heat. Now these are the properties of diamond. Now it is a three-dimensional network of strong carbon-carbon covalent bond. Properties of diamond: it is very hard, very high melting point. All the 4 electrons are used in making the covalent bonds. So no free electrons is available for conduct electricity. So it is a bad conductor of electricity. It is transparent and shine in presence of light. Now what are the uses of diamond? First use is it is used in making cutting and drilling tools. Second, making jewelries. Third, used in surgical instruments to remove the cataract from eyes. Cataract disease of eye. This is cataract disease, which this is the disease of eye, and diamond is used in surgical instrument like knives, etc. It is also used for polishing hard surface. This is the diamond, polished diamond. Diamond is also used for drawing wires from the metals. Diamonds, when properly cut and polished, and they are used as a precious stones. Diamond ornaments are very popular among the people. So all these are the uses of diamond. Now the second allotropic form is graphite. In graphite is the other crystalline allotropic form of carbon, and it is found free state in nature. It is prepared by heating a mixture of sand and coke in an electric furnace at 3300 Kelvin temperature. Now in the structure of graphite, each carbon atom is bonded with the 3 other carbon atom to form a hexagonal rings. But in diamond, one carbon is linked with 4 other carbon atom. But in graphite, one carbon atom is bonded with 3 other carbon atom and to form a hexagonal rings. These rings join together to form a layers, and these layers are held together by weak van der Waals forces of attraction. Now properties, these are soft and soft touch. Due to weak van der Waals forces, it acts as a lubricant, and due to the presence of one free electrons, it is a good conductor of heat and electricity. Now let us see the structure of graphite. Each carbon atom that is linked with 3 carbon atom only, 1, 2, 3, by the covalent bond, and it will form a hexagonal rings, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One ring is formed. This is hexagon rings are present, and these hexagon rings are arranged in our layers like this. The carbon-carbon bond length in this case is 142 picometer, and these layers are held by the weak force of attraction, that is van der Waals forces of attraction. The distance between the layers, these hexagon rings having a distance is 335 picometer. So properties of graphite is it is very soft and it is greasy, because its structure is not compact like a diamond. Its color varies from steel grey to black, that depending on the origin, and it has a metallic luster. Due to the presence of 1 electrons of each carbon atom that is free to move, so graphite is a good conductor of electricity. So it is a good conductor of heat also. Now what are the uses of graphite? First, this graphite is used to make the electrodes for cell. Second point, due to the soft and greasy, it is used as lubricant in the parts of machine. Third point, graphite can be used for melting the substance with high melting point. Fourth point, graphite is used to moderate the speed of fast moving neutrons in nuclear reactor. Fifth point, mixed with wax and clay, graphite is used for making the cores of lead pencil. So it can mark paper black, so it is called as black lead. So our pencil lead is made up of graphite. So these are the uses. Lead pencils, dry lubricant for machine parts which operate at high temperature and making the electrodes. Now what are the difference between diamond and graphite? First, diamond. Diamond generally occur in free state, but graphite occur in free state and it can also be prepared artificially. Diamond is the hardest substance, but graphite is soft and greasy. Diamond is a bad conductor of heat and electricity. Graphite is a good conductor of heat and electricity. Diamond is transparent with high refractive index. Graphite is opaque. Density of diamond is 3.5 gram per meter cube, but the density of graphite is 2 to 2.25 gram per centimeter cube. It has very high melting point, but graphite has very low melting point. So these are the differences of diamond and graphite. Now the third allotropic form of carbon, that is fullerene. It is a closed hollow case in the form of sphere. It is made up of a sheet of linked 20 hexagonal rings and 12 pentagonal rings. Spherical fullerene is also called as buckyballs. C60 is the smallest fullerene molecules that form the shape of a football. So this is the structure of C60 fullerene. It is just like a football. Fullerene is formed by the combination of large number of carbon atoms, and it contains C60. Here write C60. It is made up of 20 hexagonal rings and 12 pentagonal rings. So this spherical fullerene is called as buckyballs, or you can say that Buckminster fullerene. All the carbon atoms in fullerenes have to be equivalent, and they are connected by a single bond and double bond. So this is called as buckyballs. Fullerenes have no any valence electrons to attract the other atoms. So the free valences are present on the surface of diamond and graphite. So these are not a pure as compared to fullerene. Now what are the properties of fullerene? First, it is stable. Second, it is soluble in many solvents like CO2. Now what are the uses of fullerene? First use, in artificial photosynthesis. Second use, in cosmetics. Third, in surface coating. Fourth, in drug delivery system. It is also used in photochemical refining industry. Fullerene in pure state acts as an insulator, but it can be converted to semiconductors and superconductors under a suitable condition. The radioactive C60O oxygen that can be used in cancer as well as AIDS therapy. So we can say that the buckyball ability of fullerene to trap the different atoms or molecules make them useful in the medical field. Fullerene also help in improving anti-friction properties of lubricating oil. So all these are the uses of fullerene. Fullerene is C60 and it is just like a football. Shape is just like a football. Thank you, students.